Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the Fat Dad podcast. I'm your host JB and I've finally got round to recording the episode. Round of applause for me. Woo, thank you. The idea of this podcast is just going to be a companion, if you will, of my weight loss journey as I try to lose half my body weight, which at the moment sits at around 34 stone. Shock horror. It all really started at school. I ate loads of cakes and sausage rolls. I was also the pound up the wall champion, and I spent all that on cakes and sausage rolls. So really my major downfall is cakes and sausage rolls. So I'll probably be cutting them out of my diet, believe it or not. It'll also show the wonderful relationship I have with my wife and children. My plan had been to start the first episode with a weigh-in, but unfortunately I ordered some scales, and when they arrived, I instantly broke them, so that's not gone very well. Sent them back as arrived as 40. Shh, don't tell anyone.
He's a very naughty boy!
But I got refunded, so that's okay. So basically I'm going to need to find somewhere to weigh myself, possibly a meat market of some sort, or a postal centre that's got a big set of scales. So I don't really know where I'm starting and where I'm heading. So we'll need to pick that up probably at the start of the month. I'm also a month down on my goals. So again, I don't really know what to do. Don't know what to say. Don't know if I can be bothered. Who knows? You tell me. Excellent. Okay. So what I'll be doing is try and get a bit of a head start. The end goal at the moment, I've got a mini goal. My mini goal is to lose 3 stone by July for my cousin's wedding, because I've got a suit, probably don't fit at the moment, and I want it to fit. Last time I wore it was probably 3 stone lighter, so that's my first goal. So to get a bit of a head start, because I've missed this first month, I'm probably going to begin with the James Duncan stone in a week diet, which is also known as the chemical diet. It's a lot of boiled eggs and grapefruit. Many of you may have tried it. I've tried it before, it's quite effective. So I probably will be starting with that. I will have the diet pinned to my Pinterest page. If you search Fat Dad blog, I'll get a graphic knocked up and put that on there. You pretty much do lose 10 to 14 pounds in a week. It's not the most healthiest diet. It does leave you a bit hungry. It does give you headaches, so it's not ideal. So they recommend you only doing that for a week. So that's what I'll do. I'll be starting that after payday. So we are looking at probably Monday. I always like to start a diet on a Monday. So Monday the 4th. So if anyone else would like to join in and follow me with that, you can do. I'm also planning on going on country walks, believe it or not. A lovely stroll through the countryside. Get the heartbeat going. We've got a book. I believe it's the BBC's 100 Greatest Walks. So I'll be trying those. I also fancy myself as a bit of a videographer. So we'll be making like a vlog out of that, and that'll be available on the YouTube channel, which is also Fat Dad Vlogs. It's Fat Dad Vlogs. You can find that on YouTube. And that's that. Going on into the future with the podcast, it'll probably be a bit more professional than this. This is a bit of a mess, I'll be honest. I've done it a few times. I've tried reading it. It just sounds wooden. So at the moment, I'm just winging it. But so I'll be planning on trying different diets that seem to work. I've taken a fancy to keto. So I'll be looking into that a bit more. I've also got a few friends who are personal trainers. I'll be hoping to get those on just to go over some tips and advice. Hopefully they don't charge me, because I haven't got any money, sadly. So that's that. And really, this is it. I'm determined to lose weight now. So this is the plan. I'm hopefully gonna use you guys, the audience, as maybe even just to guilt me into following the diet. I feel bad if I have put on weight. It's almost like a slim fast meeting without people, so that's great. You don't have to actually meet anyone, because I don't really like people. So that's that. I'll be using you almost as what's the word? I'll be using you almost as counselling, as inspiration. And yeah, hopefully we'll get a bit of a community together and we can all inspire each other to lose weight together, healthily, if we can. That's always the best way to do it, I'll find. So yeah, you can check me out. I'm on Facebook and Twitter under Fat Dad Blogs. If you search, you should find. And that's that. Thank you very much for listening. Sorry it's a bit of a mess, but I'm not really sure what to say. Hopefully I'll get a bit more prep, but I thought I've got to get this out there or I'll never do it. So thank you very much, and remember, losing weight is not a piece of cake. That was good, wasn't it? That was a good one. Alright guys, thank you for listening. Speak to you soon. Okay guys, just to jump in, for your listening pleasure, here's an outtake. Okay, thank you, bye. Hello and welcome to the Fat Dad Podcast. I'm your host JB, and this is the very first episode of the podcast I've just told you about. Okay then, goodbye. Hello and welcome to the Fat Dad Podcast.